Alrighty. We're in
Peace,
the
peace,
building.
peace. Woosah.
Indeed,
How you been, Veep? How you been?
man. Just loony week. What's up, Kenya?
Yeah, Kenya the songbird. That's my boo. How you doing? You know, one of the other official honey drippers. We had Sensei on last week. and and he did exactly what his namesake says.
Sensei was on point. Shout out to Dimples on deck. We were talking about Sensei. Just blown away with his wordplay.
Yes, right?
It's craft, really love.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, she just released some more poetry and stuff too, remember? You know.
Oh,
Oh, so
okay.
you are the one that dubbed him Sensei. Why does that make so much sense?
Go ahead and
that
let me
makes
finish the
that
poetry.
makes a whole lot of sense now. Yes, yes, yes. Look, she
Okay.
just has a way with names. Once I guess I officially have the time and I go through their, vigorous process, maybe I'd be so lucky to be dubbed by her.
Okay, that's what's up. For me, I don't know what it was, but this week just felt so long. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, January is supposed to be normally a long month, but ooh, it was long to me. What about you?
It felt like it was a long stretch. Like almost had to remember, okay, wait, we are in February, right?
All right, so for January is the longest year. Like, yeah,
Longest year. Yeah, I
I,
seen some people posting talking about some. Oh yeah, January. We just gonna do this year over. It really starts in February. January is just a trial run.
the warm up. Yeah. Nah, I mean, I don't know what it was. I really don't know what it was, but life. And it's ice cold up there now. Ain't it?
Yeah, it's a way of, if we could get around again the reframing of the mind, but energy don't lie, and if we are definitely feeling like that, then that means we could have been through like a history, like not a history, but we could have experienced some bad junk. You know what I'm saying? We overdid it on foods that we shouldn't have ate, or we just been spreading ourselves just a little bit too thin, and not getting the proper rest, to recharge and refuel, to get back to the day-to-day grind and hustle. So, you
I
know,
think we're still in holiday mode. Nobody.
yeah, yeah, some of us still think we, as they say, young whippersnappers, we, think we could just keep burning and burning and burning and burning and burning and just drop and then get back up and do it again. Nah, because sometimes them drops, it don't be that quick, get right back up. That drop sometimes drop you for like 5 days.
No doubt. No doubt.
So, have you had any new endeavors with your poetry?
I have not. Surprisingly enough, I should have had a lot of inspiration with all the BS I had to wallow through,
Yeah.
but not at the moment. Not at the moment. Okay.
Okay.
But now, can you make it happen?
Yeah, I actually did a new one for the moms and sons brunch that RL, the gifted one.
Mhm.
He's a mentor of the boat program. So first time he asked me to speak, it was for the Mother's Day program that they did. This time it was a moms and sons brunch. Boat will be kicking back off in the Greensboro area March 25th. I believe that's a Saturday. So Yeah, it was a basically was writing a poem, not just for moms, but it was like for whoever is that person in that role, you
Okay.
know. But it was a way for everybody to be able to identify us, because there's a lot of brothers out there, working two or three jobs at the same time as well.
Mhm.
So I dibbled with the what ifs. You know how a lot of people, oh, you shouldn't say what if. So, but here was a way of me using that to, as always, thought provoking, getting folks to think and understand. Hey, it ain't just you. We right there in the trenches with you.
No doubt.
So, it is, like I said, it's titled "What If." Society says don't dwell on what ifs. Well, what if I told you this life really ain't that hard, sis? Taking care, creating balance for self and those around you aren't the only moments of bliss. Searching past that centerfold grin, digging deep within, sorting through baggage of laundry filled of thoughts and acts of sin. Scrambling, looking in the mirror, damn, where do I begin? Yes, what doesn't kill you should make you stronger. At will, in spirit, at heart, just let go of the brake and start. What if? What if I told you it's a must for you to allow yourself to trust? Drowning in pillows of tears, fears, dreams, and past day screams. It may seem like a painful task. It's time to heal that hurt hidden behind that mask you rock so effortlessly. Feel me when I say, I remember those days chasing two bags, working like my body has no limitation, all the while seeking an education in the midst of a separation. Extremely late nights stuck on contemplation, meditation led to the creation, a reframing of the mind, understanding it's my duty to shine because of those young kings of mine. What if you get stuck in time? Who will be present to prevent their decline?
Hmm. That's what's up.
And throw it back on you, make you think. Broke your
Hmm.
knowledge all the way down, broke it all the way to the nine, and brought it back up to the one.
That's what they talk about.
So,
So, before we get into the guests, we definitely
mhm,
want to let the people know about tonight. Partners in Rhyme. Well, it started at 8 p.m., but you're doing your thing right now. So go ahead and
yeah.
tell them.
Peace, peace. Capri, how are you? This is the brother that just chimed in with the Rich Lounge that I've been talking about.
Okay.
Um, but yes, Partners in Rhyme. Sharita and I are partnered with this Lyrical Vibes Presents. Tonight they have a dope feature. Sharita will be guest hosting tonight. But every Friday, Partners in Rhymes has a open mic on Clubhouse, and every second, forgive me if it's the second Saturday in the month, Nouns and Verb is on Clubhouse as well, and we partnered with them, so we are um, a room under the house of Partners in Rhyme, if that makes sense, because I'm still new to Clubhouse, so I'm getting the terms and everything together. But yep, join in, follow these folks. You definitely, definitely will not be um dissatisfied. Songbird, she's in the chat. That's how we got to know each other, and she's fire, and she introduced me to a lot of other fire poets on there. It's just Clubhouse is like a whole nother beast, but a good one.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that's dope. That's dope for sure. So, um, I don't know if Mr. Chris is there or not. It's still great.
He might still be. So while we waiting to see if he's ready to add his camera back on. The pictures, if you could share those as I tell a little background about this particular brother.
Now,
Um,
those are the ones. There were three of them.
yeah,
That, okay.
those three.
All right. I did.
Um,
You know. All right.
it's
So
all right. So yes, this is me big brother. A lot of the stuff that I know, a lot of the things brought to me as far as knowledge itself came from this one first. Uh, Being called the moon face as a child came from this one. um, and like I tell folks, he definitely heavily a big influence, especially because guess what? Some of y'all would not be able to know me had it not been for him being an honorary fireman. When we was young, house caught fire. We'll get into the particulars later on how that happened. But my big brother came from the Ave and got us out of there. So, I was 5 years old when this happened.
wow.
Yeah, so that's this one here. Folks who get to know him through me, I always let them know, like, yeah, you can't run too much past me because this one did enlighten me to a lot of stuff early, and then you still wouldn't know me had it not been for him saving me and my sisters that summer day in Roselle, New Jersey. So
Jersey
my
stand
big,
up.
yeah, my big brother. A matter of fact, yeah, right there on Riverton.
Okay.
It was right there on Riverton Street in Roselle. And but yes, my big brother Christopher, aka Malik, if we can bring him on. Oh, and he would get disconnected right at the time he gets frying. Hey, we live. At least y'all know we live.
No doubt, no doubt. Let's see here.
Well, my
Yeah.
brother is up north in the cold areas right now. He could have that. I'm
All right. So
complaining about it. Is he back on?
yeah, I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and bring him in.
Okay.
All right. Chop it up.
All
Oh
right.
wow.
Just as we was bringing you on.
Yeah. Peace and
So
blessings, family.
peace.
I'm literally at the job right now with customers in the store. I got them on pause for a moment to address y'all with love and gratitude for y'all being where y'all are and who y'all are today. I'm so happy and proud of you, little sister. Yep, you was my original moon face, and it wasn't because I was mocking you. It was just because you had so much light in you as a little kid. And yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to jump in a fire to save you another time. Because you that special. Yo, thank you for being
See,
in
he
my life.
always do this and he about to make me cry on the show, man.
Listen, I'm a Cancer. That means that scarab means that I'm in tune with my emotions, that I got a control of them, and I try to share them with you. That's what I do. That's what the poet says.
Yes, yes,
Okay?
yes, indeed.
You supposed to
Yes.
feel me. You don't listen to me anyway, so I gotta make you feel me.
Capri said, "Peace, brother Powers." Capri in the building.
I'm trying to be brief because I'm actually starting to get a little traffic in the store. Right, I want to focus on these folks who came to spend their money with these people, but I want to make sure I get a little past at their first. You tell me what you need me to do, how much time I need to rock. What you here for? I'm here to do because you call on me.
I was about to say, if you got any by memory, go ahead and spit while you serving your customers. I'm okay with it.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna start with something simple, right? And then we're gonna get off this. This is ask your damn self. Why we don't wail no more? Why, oh why, gods, why don't we wail? Where, oh God, is our compassion now that we need it more and more every day? Just to not slaughter one another, Lord. God, why don't we wail? Why do we not slice our palms open in vows of blood to the heavens, disembowel ourselves rather than live in this dishonor. This dishonor of another one of our miners slain right before us for nothing. Why? Why do we not wail? Even now, when we know it has not, most certainly not just begun. Like breakdancing and spinning on one's head ain't mastery over the fatalism. Like these nuts to your brutality. When we bomb them layups at night and bring specific spray can tops for all those repurposed cans of paint, and Michael Griffith's full cars were more paradise than anyone else has seen since they killed him. For saying these nuts in a tunnel somewhere. And the bastards kept his paint. And we don't wail. Why don't we wail? Who wouldn't wail? Who wouldn't holler? Who wouldn't let hate? Who wouldn't need a little something other than the reality of all this carnage and mourning every morning around 3? Who wouldn't escape into the sugar-driven dreams of luxury and fame and fake-ass philanthropy with groups and crowds of other new fake fanatics faking with us? When you Americans wouldn't have a platform to rap on without the art forms born from the pain we feel from the countless no-account slain in the name of a not God, but the same old, plain old pain boiling in our veins for real. When every one of us knows who and why and how and when we failed. And sit up here trying to smile up in each other's faces, knowing damn well this whole damn thing is stale. Somebody, please tell me, why, Lord God, why don't we wail no more? Home.
That's the big brother, you know. I know where your influences are, but can you share with the people what was going on when you pinned this one?
For me, it's always the same thing. It's the bloodshed that I gotta see. The funerals that I gotta watch. It's the mothers who gotta be after that, walking around here looking at me. That's where that poem comes from. It's walking in America every day knowing that those deaths are real deaths and those families are real families and those people are real people. That it's cold as hell where I'm at right now, but there's people that ain't gonna feel that cold. And it's not fair they don't feel the cold, no matter how much you complain about it.
Indeed.
Some of them didn't deserve it. And none of us really deserve it. But we too cowardly to say that to the people that'll do something about it. So me, I write. I'm a firm believer if you can't do something against it with your hands, then you do something with your tongue. If you can't do something with your tongue, then you hate it in your heart, and that's the weakest of faith. And I just don't come from a weak faith place. For me, my word for faith is fearlessness, and I'm not afraid. I know Tupac. I was in a cell next to Tupac. I know what it feels like to be black in America and not have to be who you are at a price that you can't pay.
Peace,
So
Uncle Mike.
about it in poems. I do that in the poems that I do. The poems I write, that's what they're about. That work right there is about that feeling of knowing that you gotta be fearless to be an American and have black skin. And I don't think nobody else that ain't got black skin don't understand that.
Yeah, I kind of remember who this comedian. I literally was just watching him today on Prime, and yeah, it's a white guy, and he was talking about how he got a lot of backlash from from his folks about how cool he was with black folks, to the point that they started, asking him, like, do you wish that you were black? And he said, y'all just don't understand, for a group of people to build this country on their backs and to still to this day fight for respect and equal opportunity and rights. He was like, but the way that black folks celebrate life, can't nobody match that. He said that is a magical thing. That is a superpower within itself. Like, in spite of everything, we do find a way to still live. Even though, there's those who still, are lost in the aspect that can't grasp it. But as a whole, we're going to celebrate something. We're going to find a way to celebrate it if we can.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Queen. And I want to stay in that zone, right? This is a real brief piece, right? It's something a little less light and less heavy than that. So, the creative aspect of life, it does not have to be always about addressing wrong. Someone's got to do that, and I ain't afraid to do it. But I still need somebody to talk about how beautiful it is to just be here. So this poem is sort of in that zone. This is called I Am Water When I Am Not Light. I am water when I am not light. I change whom and what I touch. I pursue crevices and enliven them. I alter textures. I color and even stain. Cleansing. I am always discovering, always uncovering, always seeking outlets. I am the uncontaminated, ancient ebbing rhythm between so much more than our ears. I am water when I am not light. I flow and things grow. I am necessary as Malcolm X's lexicon. I am all that you know. And of course, I'm always gone, always long for once I exit. After all, I am water when I am not light. Poem.
I am water when I am not light. That's heavy. You mind breaking that down for the viewers, brother of mine?
Talking about the creators. What a creative is the water of this world. What we create is the land. What we create is the land, but creators are the water.
I can't stop smiling. Because I'm cheesing, sharing my big brother.
If somebody has things to do, I want to give them opportunity to spend their money. Let me have a quick break and I'll be right back with you. I don't want to create no
okay, yeah. Right by now. Then, you know what, Veep? We could go ahead to the Blast Artist Music of the Week.
No doubt.
But I'm still on this. Thank you, y'all.
No doubt. We just gonna break for the artist. Gotcha.
All right, so this is a artist that's from Sweden. Her name is Elsa Aborg, and this is Nico's song. So let's check it out.
Me Try to find what got lost between the lines. Oh no, oh no, I can't take it back. Oh no, oh no, I can't take it back. Oh no, don't go. I'm no good alone. Oh no, don't go. I'm no good alone.
Yes, indeed. That was kind of mellow, wasn't it?
No, but you know what? That put me in like the Sade realm, and I was
Right.
gonna say, go ahead and do your piece because that's perfect for this show, though.
You know, Dimples on Deck got the original. I don't have
Oh,
it. She got the
so,
original.
well, that's the say your blast artist thing because I got something else to say about that song.
Sure thing. Again, that was Ella Sabor, and she is a part of the Blast Network. And if you are an independent artist or even an up and coming comedian or even a spoken word poet that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register as an artist for free, and be a part of the family. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. Yep.
Yes, yes, Carla, that is thinking music. That's some good meditation music too. That's what I was going to say. But you know, when I was saying about like it put me in the realm of like Sade.
Mhm.
And my brother used to play Sade for us when we were young. Like Your Love Is King, like that was
Mhm.
on repeat. You know, anything Sade was on repeat. You know, so look, something else I have to thank him for. You know, our parents was doing it, but he really like drilled a lot of the music, the good music, the soul music into us. You know,
Mhm.
he was stuck with a whole bunch of little girls sometimes, so he had to make do the best way he could.
That's dope.
being being the big brother. But
Mhm.
I wanted to do a quick little segue about Terrence Walker's event.
Sure thing.
Um, Y'all already know my bro was on here a couple of weeks back. Terrence Walker, Heavy Energy and Soul Society. This is their opening ceremony tomorrow for the third annual Soliloquy event. This is an experience. If you have the chance to travel to High Point, please do so. It's going on for the whole month from February 4th to March 4th. They are also doing a special exhibit in Charlotte on February 9th at my son's school, Tuckasegee Elementary, for Black History Month. This is a dope way to see art, interactive art. And yes, he was on the news this morning, Carla. You know, I am so proud of these young brothers. I support them heavily in everything that they do. They got the Alkaline Festival coming up. Stay tuned. Look, I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. Don't worry. Shine Vibrations got y'all. But definitely, definitely, again, if you get an opportunity to travel to High Point, this is an event that you're definitely going to want to experience. My sons last year went 3 times and they loved it. They enjoyed it. T. Walker even said that they had the best questions because they do a artist panel at the end. And he said that my son stunned them. He said, but that's also a reflection of who they come from. So, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best with them.
That's what's up.
Yeah, them young kings of mine. Whew, grown boys. Yeah,
I think Christopher is still tied up.
yeah, I think he's still tied up in the mix. But yes, Carla, that interview was so dope. You know, those young brothers always rise to the occasion. You know, again, I'm grateful for the conduits, how I meet people. My cousin that was down in the Jacksonville, North Carolina area, Onslow County, she was already following them. She was like, hey, cuz, you need to link with these brothers. They're doing what I know you like to do. And ever since then, they ended up moving up this way from the coast. And ever since they moved to Greensboro, we've been locked and loaded ever since. So, you know, I'm always going to support, you know, the fire therapy sessions that they have. It's so dope. Get to take some of the best pictures of fire, you know. Look, you know, a little honesty moment, you know, a little pyro in my younger days.
Mm-hmm.
And you could just imagine which movie in the 80s was my favorite.
Oh boy.
Firestarter by Drew Barrymore.
It came to mind.
So,
Oh
you
boy.
know, but you know, I have grown so much since then.
That's what's up.
Oh man, yes. But yeah, my brother, I don't know, in the mix, didn't get a chance to really let him give too much of his background, but from that fire, you know, I really thought that I killed my brother. You know what I'm saying? When he went back into the house after our dog, he is the next thing you know, I hear a yell, and the firemen come out. One comes out holding our pit bull, who used to watch us like a guard dog. Nobody on the block messed with us. But then the next vision I had was of my brother. He was limp, motionless. They had to put him on a stretcher. And for me, that was the last visual I had from my brother until I laid eyes on him in a picture when I was about 17. I didn't know, as he mentioned, he was locked up with Tupac. I didn't know that he was incarcerated until I saw that picture. You know, I know my brother. I know what he looked like. So I'm looking at my little sister, Tony, rest her soul. That's the sister that passed away, got a work accident out there in Brooklyn in the Coney Island homes. But she had the picture and she gave it to me. She gave me the address so that I could write him. And I remember him telling me like that was like the best thing ever, you know, added on getting a letter from me. And then one day he calls Umi, and I think you could bring him back on. He comes right back on at the perfect time. You hear what I'm talking about, Christopher?
Heard some of it, Queen. I was kind of focusing on that, so
Yeah,
I
I'm talking about when Umi called me on three way with you,
yeah.
and we was talking on the phone, and next thing you know, I hear this voice, and I hear somebody calling me Moonface, and I got so quiet, and at the same time, like who I'm in somebody else's house, so they don't know what's going on, and the next thing you know, they see me smiling, and then I just start having tears coming down my face. They've always heard about my brother, and it's just amazing how I get a phone call and he's on the phone right then and there. So, you know, he shows up in moments like that. But in that time apart, only thing I knew, to be honest, was that as far as the pen was us being pen pals. It wasn't until he started to talk to me. Oh, so I heard that you do poetry. Oh, so you call yourself a poet? Oh, you think you a poet? Yeah, let's see how that pen is, poet. You know what I'm saying? It was one time, like I have no problem. I am very transparent. We almost got into a fight, V, because he called himself writing on my poem. That's like stepping on somebody fresh pair of kicks. You don't do that.
Yeah.
And I had just got used to using the phone.
Right, she got the mean right cross. She tried to two-piece your boy and everything like that with the biscuit, right? But facts is like she saw that look after it didn't make me mad and got the baseball bat, right? Because she knew I wasn't playing, right? But I let her go because that's my baby. I would never harm her. Not a little, not a lead, not a nair, not a nothing. Better harm her around me, right?
And you know what? It was like that annoying teacher. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I just got used, shout out to LV, Lavinia the poet. She says, Sunshine, I know you so old school, but it's okay. Get used to using that phone. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have easier access to the phone, just use the note section. So
Right.
I was just getting used to doing that. So when he went to make his, we're gonna say suggestions, Veep, okay? His suggestions. Not only did he put in his suggestions, he struck out like a lot, like my word, and then put his suggestion in red text, like a teacher with a red pen. And as you know, I am a Taurus, so what does red do to a bull?
Yeah. Ole. Now I'm a matador. I will never do that to nobody else's poem ever again. I promise you.
I said, oh no, because again, like I was explaining to you, your lane is your lane.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I had to explain that, but I think, no. I know, because thinking comes from not knowing. Let me correct that before he takes this to a whole nother thing. But I know he did that purposefully to make sure that I could stand on what I wrote.
Right. Well, see, and Queen, I'm glad you mentioned that. I teach people about UCLA, right? When I talk about UCLA, I know it's the University of the corner of Lenox Avenue, 135th Street.
Yeah.
Now, if you know anything about Lenox Avenue, 135th Street, that's the Schomburg.
Yep.
And across from Schomburg is the diner where Henry Clark and Dr. Ben would have breakfast at.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is, if you had a question, they would send you to the library to get the answer.
Yep.
And if you had to challenge them, you better go to the library with your answer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the kind of culture that I kind of grew up as a little urchin running around trying to absorb knowledge, right? And
Oh
so,
yeah, V, my big bro up there with you.
Where at?
Yeah, y'all up there in the same upper echelon.
Oh, I got you.
you know what? And that's the thing about it, though, Queen. I tell everybody, I do still subscribe to the definition of a poor righteous teacher, right? Now, the righteous part, I think I've learned to define that differently than most people do. See, I don't want to be pious. I just want to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the right reason, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The right is to me, and I know that, right? So you know, I know that I have a critical mind because I was taught critical thinking from critical thinkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So and everybody don't like criticism, but guess what? Without it, take it from me, you don't want somebody that's always telling you that you're doing good, doing good, and you ain't doing good because you'll never do better.
That's right.
Sometimes you need somebody to say, you know what, that was trash. You could do better than that. I expect better than that, and you're gonna do better than that when you're around me, or beat it. That might just make you better.
Yeah.
And I know you. I know. I gotta be gentle with it, and I'm gonna. Right. I've learned to be more gentle than I used to be, and you know, I didn't play no games with you when you was little. None of my sisters could say that I talked to them like they was children when they was children. I expected them to rise to the level of their intelligence. And they've done it. And you in particular, like I know that you took it and ran with it in terms of the creativity. Every day I see how you build on it, right? And I know that when I came up, we had what was called an enlightenment.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that would be that person that will open your mind to what's in you so that you could be useful to yourself and others.
Indeed.
You know, and yeah, I'm not gonna stop being that kind of brother because I had too many good folk in my life that showed me that's the way to be.
That's right. And that's all I know. That's all I know, and that's all I subscribe to. So, you know.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish it up.
Okay.
So I'm so grateful and blessed to have been a part of this, experience, this encounter. Peace, y'all.
Yeah, that's my brother working. He working hard. He's up there where it's very cold right now.
Oh.
Very cold. He's up there in Vermont. He can have that. I almost came this close to sharing a picture that had snow, and I said, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Because they claiming we supposed to get something this way, and I'm not really beat for it. I just seen Carla's comment talk about some did he ole. Yes, Carla, he did ole. Yes, sure. My brother is up there in Vermont. He left Winston, and just took off, went back to Brooklyn, and then made his way up there. Shout out to my nephew Aaron. He's up there, his oldest son. And shout out to my sis Maria. But yeah, they've been trying to get me up there. Yeah, I told them no, not when it's cold. I'm not even going to Jersey. Why would I go to Vermont?
Right.
Like that's a no. I do miss home. I do want to go, but not right now. Got to wait for it to get warm. The South done spoiled me.
Oh, I feel it. So there you go. I'll let y'all kick it.
So, bro, you got some more poems? You got time for one or two more? Or at least one more?
I'm going to look and see now. I'm going to try to put something out there for you.
Carla said no to the snow. You can have the snow up there.
Yeah, fine.
Keep dropping my phone. He might be frozen now.
Yeah.
I think your screen's frozen too, bro. Well, my brother has also, which we didn't get a chance to touch on while he figure out his technical difficulties over there. you know, the elders in our family, a lot of them, you know, part of the civil rights era, you know, Black Panthers, things of that nature. And so, you know, my brother is heavily into that as well. And yes, it trickles on down to us. My brother definitely knowledge of self was introduced to me by him. He was also FOI, Fruit of Islam. So, you know, doing our best to live righteously, you know, that's definitely always been the foundation. And I am grateful to my brother for that. It's not always a time where people say uh, siblings from another don't have a profound effect on your life, but I could have it no other way whatsoever. I don't know if he meant to send this to me, or is this the one that you're going to spit? You just had to put it somewhere where you could get to it. I figured that. See how I be knowing how my brother think without him even having to tell me? Criminal minded while the rest of y'all was blinded.
You better tell them about these Christmas, man. They don't know these Christmas is all over the place. Like, this is actually fresh ink, right? I literally wrote this morning before I walked into this building right now, just so I can have some fresh ink in line. And it has more than one context. I hope it means something to everyone. It's called, I don't even know the title yet, it's just this piece. A lifetime of lifestyle, constantly reduced to who I am without us. And nothing. Say. Less is more than enough in the lynching strewn wildernesses we call home. Insipid, banal little breaths, fake air. Wish for more poplars around here. And the blues can't be sang about that one there. The miss you note is a minor key off anyway. So it's almost kind of okay.
They miss you. Knowing it means stop ducking me. And my lifetime of lifestyles constantly reduced to who am I without us? And nothing else to say. Continue. This is a to be continued, but it is fresh ink. I hope y'all see the point. I hope y'all enjoy the moment.
Carla says you remind her of Be Smooth.
I be trying to be smooth now. I do be trying to be smooth. I do.
Oh, and Brad, look who just chimed in. Look at Raw Wave Ruckus.
Oh, Ruck, what up, dude? What up, Ruck?
Yeah,
Shout out to Ruck, shout out to Broadway, the whole Jersey tribe, all of the tribe. Y'all know I love y'all, everybody out there. Ruck, I miss you, bro.
Yes. Indeed. So, Brad, talk about Brothers Inc. real quick, because some of y'all don't know Brothers Inc., the person that comments, that's him. When he comes on in the comments in the show. So that's my big brother. So let folks know about what Brothers Inc. is. This is your time to run your mouth, your socials, what, the different groups that you have. Like, what is it? Unchained Mind on Facebook, the other poetry club. Yeah, run all that down.
Yo, like I was networking before there was something to talk about. I go back to long before Brand Nubian was talking about a brand and black folk being something that was important to our consciousness. And we didn't want to be, card carrying members or nothing. We just wanted to be people loving our lives and our people. And that kind of had to go clandestine, right? We had to go sort of find our way into our houses again and talk about how we could connect as a family, across all the borders. And what we decided was poetry. And we decided that, spoken word and yeah, rap music and heck yeah, graffiti and heck yeah, breakdancing and everything else that had to do with the hip hop culture, we could share and now bring that out amongst ourselves, right? And I'm kind of like that person that I'm so committed to it that like I was literally out here like connecting with all kinds of dope poets and people, yo. And the best way to do it for me was social media, right? So that started the process. But then I went to this part of the world, which is to me I love, which is North Carolina. Now North Carolina, yo, y'all rock. I love y'all, all y'all, right? And I went from Brooklyn down there and got to Greensboro, and I got to like the greatest homecoming ever, and I got to see artists like Mr. Petty and so many great artists out there that I see grow. I remember when Amp came to visit me when I first got to town as one of the characters that I love, right, about his work, right, and brought that to life out there, and so I started connecting with all of that, and that nexus, started this idea with Brothers United through a brother from out there, who like me, we've had experiences in the gated communities of this country that don't have grass. Like we in the other gated communities with no grass, just steel and bars, and then we come out of those gated communities and we know our loved ones are still in the communities trying to get out of those communities and do right. And he was one of the brothers doing that, right? And he was doing it out of his own pocket on a fixed income, kind of doing it, kind of love. You know what I mean? And I kind of knew that didn't have to be that way. That we could organize, we could actually organize and make something happen to make something happen for the benefit of the community through what he was doing. I knew the ways and means, and we connected and formed Brothers United, right? Brothers with a Z, United Inc. of North Carolina. That's me and this brother deciding we were going to be an impact on our community, and we've been doing so ever since. And we do it in the grassroots level times like 99,000. We don't necessarily be in the boardroom. We be out in the community, right? We don't do a whole lot of meeting in no office with no table. We meet in the car at a restaurant. We meeting at somebody's house that needs some help. That's where we at. And Brothers United is my passion. Brothers United is what it is. I want my brothers to be united. I want my sisters to realize that their brothers are united and unite with us too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we excluding the sisters. No, we want the sisters there. We doing it for y'all to see us that we can do it, right? We want the sisters to know that, you know what? We united because, we want y'all to see that. You know how y'all be putting a little makeup on for us to see that? The little tight joints for us to see that? All the stuff that y'all do for us to see that? What we do for y'all to see that is be united. I know that must make y'all hot to see all your guys together playing basketball and doing stuff like we supposed to do, helping our community like we supposed to do. That's what I'm here for. All right. So that's the genuine, like, because I'm always over the place. I'm always in motion. My method of the operations is exactly what I'm doing right now. Planting seeds in minds and hearts so that when, the time comes, you'll be prepared. And I do that with the word. Right, that's my work, So, but the brother Jamal, the rest of the Brothers United around North Carolina, their work is different. We not trying to have a top down nothing. We're trying to make sure everybody's building up. That's how the Pilgrimage was built. Hello, right? but so I'm building with that second, bro. 1 second, I'm in an interview, bro. I don't mean to be disrespectful. You got 2 seconds for me? Or you want to rush? All right, my bad. Hold on a second. What can I get for you,
Go ahead, bro. Take care of what you got to take care of.
I couldn't understand what you said. Y'all start backwards. There you go. Thank you.
You see how us Northerners do, how we get down, we grinding, hustling. Hold on 2 seconds, big bro. And by the way, Ruck said, "What's good, big bro? Miss you too." See, I love it when my black men, they are emotional. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, sis, yes. You got that Jersey, that New York. We got them all. We got them all. Yeah. And when you can hustle in all 3 locations, you already know you good as go. So next week I have a dope guest lined up. I'm not going to let it out of the bag, but this brother is dope. He is part of the Black Poetry Cafe. This is how I met a lot of them, through a cousin of mine. And he does a lot around the QC, the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. And he's really been doing his thing around here. I've been kind of trying to figure out the best, Friday to have him on. He did speak today, so he's going to get back to me. So soon as he confirms, then I'll get the posting and letting y'all know. But this brother next week is definitely not one to miss. And then it's the erotic show, I believe, isn't it? Oh yeah. So getting back to Brothers Inc., did you contact information, how folks can follow you? I think he's frozen again, Veep.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Well, you can follow my big brother, as his name, as you see on Facebook, Christopher Powers. He's sending me another message. And
It's just that you be so damn in tune.
Oh, there you go. He back. I was telling the folks where they could find you at, Facebook. I was just about to give them your IG name, but you could take off from there.
Yo, like,
Look, see? So his Instagram is Mr. 2020 Powers. Again, Unchanged Minds on Facebook. He's added me to so many different poetry groups on there. I can't seem to keep up with them all. But is he back? And we
I'm
back.
back, yo.
And we black.
Yo, I mean, it's mind-boggling. Like, you literally are saying what I'm thinking while I'm texting you to tell them. I'm getting ready to get out of here, yo. But y'all can reach me on. And as I'm saying this, she's saying you can reach my brother on Facebook. Like, that's how the synchronicity is. You know what I'm saying, with this thing we doing when we tuned in, Queen. Yo, Majesty. Listen. I'm uplifted. I really am. My spirit's just lifted, like, another 20,000 miles higher than it was already, yo. But I do have to attend to this task, and
yes,
I do have
go
to
ahead.
do this. Anyone who wants to get in contact with me, I'm not hard to find. I wear bright colors, and I be where I be. And that's bars.
I be cooling how I be cooling.
I be being cool how I be being cool. I'm always on Facebook putting fresh ink out there whenever, as a ritual, as a routine. That's what you're gonna find me doing. Anything I'm thinking, feeling, and writing and producing is gonna be right on that page, and you can get it. And I share and promote all the good stuff and the good people. Believe me when I tell you, if they my friends, they really my friends. I don't even like bots like that. I don't tolerate that. So everybody on mine is like a real person that's really got some quality and some depth. Right, and you will see that if you follow my friends, because I follow my friends. I don't follow the average person across the street, but like you, Queen, I'll follow you to the ends of the earth and back with my nunchucks if you ask me to. I'm not afraid. I love you. That's my
love
word.
you too, big girl.
All right.
Carl, don't be laughing at us.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this blessed moment. Ashe, peace and blessings. I gotta go.
All right, love you, bro.
All right, please link up with me anytime, y'all. Love you.
Love you too. Peace,
Love you more.
peace.
Peace.
So thank you all for allowing me to share one of my big brothers with you, but he is the top big bro. So, but yes, in spite of a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? It's good where you can still, have love like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, He drives me crazy. Yes, he gets on my nerves, but he's my brother. I'd be like, oh, he get on my nerves. No, you just don't listen. You told me not to think that way. So why is it okay for you to do it? You know what I'm saying? And then he hits me with the, oh, because he done already hit the 50 mark. That's not fair. That's not fair. I still got 8 more years to go before I hit the 50 mark. So that's not fair to use that against me. But Veep, enjoy your good weather that y'all been having. You're mute still? Are you on mute?
My bad. I said I have
wait, hold up. Did you just try to hit me with the voiceover verse? My bad.
I was saying that I never said anything about my temperatures because people are gonna be mad at me for something I can't control. So,
hey, no, go on and share it because we could wishful think. I'm missing it already. I can't wait to come back.
let me see here. Y'all must be glutton for punishment because it ain't right.
What is it?
Well, right now it's 68. The high was 83 today.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Because the other day it was only supposed to be like 60 something, and it ended up being like 70, and it was real. Like, it was a different type of warm 70. They claim we getting snow. I'm not beat. I don't want it. So soon as things get right back to how they normally be, I will be vacationing rather quickly.
I heard that.
So next week, like I alluded to, I have a nice guest lined up. I don't want to spiel the name just as of yet, but then the following week, y'all better get ready. As they say, get ready, because these erotic shows is just getting, whew. Let's see who we can follow up with after Sensei. I got 2 brothers in mind, and they fire, and I know them also from Clubhouse. So until then, y'all see the Cash App on the bottom too. Don't be scared. Hit your girl up. You feel me? It's right there at the bottom. Like, subscribe, follow Blast Music 24/7. We got all that you need. Best believe me. Until next Friday. Peace, peace, peace.
Have a good night, y'all.